Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and quick review of this VILLAHERMOSA solar street lights outdoor. They come in a 2-pack with a whopping 40,000 lumen brightness. Of course they are water protected and come with a remote control. I think it's a very good idea to buy such things in this time when energy prices going through the roof, and I'm not expecting that price will go down anytime soon. So this can be an awesome investment in the future and save you a lot of money on the long run. And so you can see we get this huge package with these two lights, and so I'm taking these lights out of the box, showing what you get. I'm going to install them and then I'm going to show you how they are performing in real life outdoor, even in harsh weather condition with a lot of rain, a lot of heat. And so here's what we get even this warranty and support card. You can see comes with nice support, so you don't have to be worried in case you have a problem, but I'm not expecting any problem because usually these things are really easy to use. And so here we get also the instructions manual. It's definitely not a complicated thing. I don't have to show you this in detail because it's straightforward, easy to use, easy to mount, and I'm going to show you this anyway. And so you can see we get everything nicely protected. This is very important. And so we get the two mounts here on the side, very strong, very durable, nicely coated to be protected against rusting. We get also these bolts here, very solid, and here on the side the remote control. Here we have different time settings, different modes here. What's really special here in this street light set is the motion sensor. A lot of street lights, I would say most of the solar street lights come without motion sensor, and so they are emitting exactly same light during the whole time, and so this usually drains then the battery pretty fast. This light in comparison we can have in low light all the time, and when it detects some motion it will increase the brightness, and after the motion is gone it will reduce the brightness to extend the battery life. This is exactly how we want it. So let's take out the first light and you can see how nice this is built. Really nice solar panel here on top, nicely protected against water and everything. Everything is in really solid, strong plastic. This is what we want. Usually this lasts much longer than any metal outside. The metal parts are usually the parts which are starting to rust first and then falling apart. The more plastic we have, the longer it lasts usually. And so you can see how many LEDs we have. So many LEDs. This is definitely going to be a very strong light. And so down here we have the second light with a second pole, even with a second remote control and all the installation material. Everything fully duplicated. And the package includes even the battery for the remote control. And so here we have one complete set with everything, and I want to give you some information already before I'm going to mount it. So because of the lots of plastic, it's much more lightweight than a lot of other street lights. So if you're worried about the weight, especially mounting this on the outside of the roof or so, this can be a huge plus. Then also because we don't have a separate solar panel, it's much easier to mount, and also I'm expecting this to last much longer because we don't have any open cables which are prone to be damaged like by animals or like weather condition or those things. The only thing which you have to be aware of that the solar panel of course is exactly on the other side of the light. So if you're planning to point this light towards southwards direction, then this will be on the north side and won't get a lot of light. But if you're planning to point your lights toward the east and north or west or so, there's absolutely no problem. And then we have a lot of functions on the light itself, and especially with the remote control we can turn it on directly here, and you can see how super bright this is. This is absolutely amazing. And here we can turn it on and turn it off, but we have also specific functions. Here we can have it running for 3 hours every night, for 6 hours every night, or automatically the whole night as long as you have enough battery. Then we have 3 different brightness modes. Maybe you can see that here we are changing the brightness mode and it's lowering the brightness. Of course, with this camera it's a little bit difficult because the camera is always trying to adjust to the different light settings, but it's a huge difference, I can tell you. And the 3 different brightness levels are definitely a plus, because with most of the street lights we have only 2 different levels. Then we have one function here with this button where it's illuminating only when we have motion. Other than that, when nothing is moving, it's totally dark. But we have also the other option where we have full brightness if we have some motion here on the sensor, and other than that it's always on 30% brightness, which helps a lot, and I'm definitely trying to use this one here. And also the mount is very sophisticated. You can use it like that if you have something very thin, or you can mount it like that and it's a little bit wider, but with the help of these bolts here you can increase the diameter like of a pole or so to quite a decent size. And to mount this pole we have to untighten the screws here. So you can see can be very easy, and so we lift this bracket a little bit up and push this pole inside, and then we secure the screws again. And after that only the mounting here on this side is needed. And so here we are now outside, and you can see it's absolutely dark here in our driveway, and as soon as I turn on this light with the remote control, it turns almost into daylight. You can also see the different light settings from very low, medium and very high. So all 3 settings definitely work for me. Of course, it's then always a matter of the battery runtime. So it's really amazing to see what this small light can do. This is a huge improvement. As you can see, this fits perfectly. This is enough to illuminate the whole area here. And I've also made a test with the Pir sensor, they call it radar, to see how sensitive it is, how fast it works, and you can see it works very early. So let's go back here a little bit and pause it at the moment where it turns on the light, and you can see I'm still behind the car and it already has been able to detect me. So this is perfect and definitely worth a thumbs up. And I've also tested it from the other side when I came out of the home. As soon as I opened the door, just a few inches, in a sudden the light came on. So this is as good as it gets, I would say. And so I've mounted one light in the front of my home and one in the back, and both are working absolutely phenomenal. They're doing a great job. They were so easy to mount, especially this short, very light socket or pole is very easy to mount. Here I have it only mounted with 2 screws and it was already enough. And then you just push the light over it. This is as easy as it gets to mount. I've never seen light so easy to mount. And here in the back where I have a lot of sun, it works the whole night, absolutely no problem. But also the one which I have mounted in front of the home on a tree, which gets barely any direct sunlight. You can see how long this is shining. Yeah, go back here a little bit, let's start over. Can see that's beyond midnight, and you can see that here on the left side we have 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You can see the light shining to close to 4 o'clock in the morning with almost no direct sunlight. So I would say this is a very good performance for this size and this weight and everything. So from my side I can give full recommendation, and so I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.